mark out your walks while I'm talking. She does some things and you can say to, you'll probably say to yourself, oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that. 10 minutes in, she does some harder things and you're gonna go, huh, that would be interesting to try. That would be interesting to try. And by the end of the video, she's got you doing some things like you're gonna say, oh my God, I don't know if I even know how to ride after watching this tape. It's fabulous. So see if you can get a hold of that. Watch it before you take your lunch class, in my suggestion.
Okay.
It's called Balance in Motion by Suzanne Dietz. Awesome. Do you have the video too? Oh, super. Okay, so the feet are in good, legs are in good rotation. Yes? Remember, the seat starts in neutral, supported by the abs, and the leg should be rotated. You share the weight between your seat and your feet. The upper leg should have closure to the tab. That doesn't mean pinch with the knee, but it does mean that you need a connection with your upper thigh to the saddle. So I cannot stand it, and you will not be successful if you ride with this leg doing this all the time, because you're loose in your hips or loose in your leg. You've got to keep some kind of closure of your upper thigh into the tack. Just like if I were to pick a glass off the counter, I have to do light closure on the glass in order to pick it up and not drop it. It's like that idea. It's not so tight a squeeze that you're going to break the glass, but you've got to have closure to it because that stabilizes the floor of your pelvis. So keep this in mind as we're working. As you're walking, you should feel that you're riding on the inside of your thigh and on the inside of your calf. Put your reins in one hand, doesn't matter which, and drop that hand down by your side. Point your index finger at the floor, and you should be pointing at the back of your heel. So Val, your feet are too far forward, and Sandra, your feet are too far back. Switch hands, because we have two legs and they don't always behave the same. So Sandra, put your feet forward a little. Good. Put your feet forward, Sandra. Yep. And ride the inside of your leg. Take your reins back. Now I've done enough talking. It's time now to pick up the contact lightly and ask the horses to do a warm-up trot. Rising trot, warm-up trot. So you're going to go all over the ring, you're going to do anything you want, and you're going to maintain neutral, you're going to maintain good rotation, and you're going to let me just sit back, and you're going to entertain me. No, you're going to let me watch a nice warm-up. You can do anything you want. Changes of direction, leg yield, you can do anything you want. I like the way you're riding, both of you are riding your pelvis. It's nice and centered looking. And if you've just lengthened your stirrups, Val, I understand this is a funny length for you, and that you're not very fit. It doesn't matter to me that it's a little loose and wobbly. Okay? It doesn't matter. But I am looking for a good working rhythm. I'm looking for forward tracking strides. I'm looking for the horse's back to begin to come up and make a bridge underneath your seat. And nothing else matters. Remember, you have to ride into the horse what you want the horse to give back to you. So you must ride with confidence, with security, with softness, with intent, breathing, purposeful, businesslike. You get the idea. So if the rhythm is erratic, that is your first challenge. And Val, that is your biggest problem right now. He has to be more sane step by step. So you must be more sane. Ride into him what you want him to give to you. Remember, you want his neck a little out. Horses' necks are like a telescope, so put the neck out a little bit without having him go hollow and above the bit. Think about good rotation, seat in neutral. Throw in some leg yields while you're schooling your circles, and you need 3 or 4 steps of leg yields, not a whole long side or a whole quarter line to the wall, just 3 or 4 steps here, 3 or 4 steps there. Because a horse has to be as light off of the left leg as he is off the right leg. He has to be as good in the answering of forward as he is in the answering of coming back. So doing transitions or changes of pace within the gait are good ways to think about a warm-up. Don't just get on the track like a treadmill. Be creative, use your figures, use your corners. Talk to him about asking him questions. Both horses need to be more forward. Both horses need to be in front of your leg. Notice I never once used the word fast. So put that in your vocabulary a little bit as you're talking to these horses.